It takes up to 4,000 years for a single tire to fully decompose. For decades, this staggering fact made discarded tires one of the most notorious forms of waste on the planet. So toxic and persistent that many countries outright rejected them from landfills, tires became symbols of environmental failure, piling up endlessly, leaching chemicals into soil and water, and creating fire hazards that could burn for months. Yet today, that very same waste is being aggressively sought after by engineers and construction firms around the world. What was once a liability has become a resource so valuable it's often called the black gold of modern road construction. In this video, we follow the complete and remarkable rebirth of a single tire, from the moment it is discarded to the moment it becomes part of a high-performance road surface. Through crushing, precision screening, thermal treatment, and chemical bonding, an object once considered useless is transformed into ultrafine rubber granules and fused with hot bitumen to create rubberized asphalt with exceptional durability, flexibility, and longevity. This process doesn't just recycle waste, it unlocks an entirely new life cycle for a material that once had no future. And by the end of this journey, you may never look at old tires the same way again. Every year, the world discards more than 1.5 billion tires. The scale of this waste is almost impossible to comprehend. From above, tire storage sites resemble vast black oceans stretching toward the horizon. Left exposed to the elements, tires barely degrade and continuously release harmful chemicals, contributing to some of the most severe pollution hotspots in parts of the United States, Europe, and the Middle East. Rainwater trapped inside discarded tires becomes breeding grounds for disease-carrying insects, while uncontrolled tire fires release massive amounts of toxic smoke. Yet this overwhelming environmental burden triggered an unexpected turning point. That turning point is rubberized asphalt, now a multi-billion-dollar global industry. Just 1 kilometer of road can reuse up to 10,000 tires, while simultaneously producing a surface that lasts longer, resists cracking, and reduces traffic noise by as much as 6 decibels. What was once a symbol of pollution is now emerging as one of the most promising sustainable construction materials of the 21st century. Each day, within the quiet rhythm of modern cities, thousands of vehicle tires reach the end of their service life. They arrive at roadside garages, maintenance stations, scrapyards, and large-scale tire replacement centers. Most have exceeded safe limits for tread depth, elasticity, and load-bearing capacity. In the natural environment, a single tire can persist for decades with almost no visible breakdown, slowly contaminating soil and groundwater. Yet in the recycling industry, these same tires are viewed as urban ore, a dense concentration of recoverable materials waiting to be unlocked. Inside every tire lies a complex blend of natural rubber, synthetic rubber, reinforcing steel, textile fibers, and chemical additives. When processed correctly, these materials can be separated and reused with significant economic value. Collection is carefully organized along fixed logistics routes. Specialized trucks equipped with secure fastening systems gather tires from multiple locations to optimize transport efficiency. This not only reduces costs but also prevents tires from being stored outdoors, where environmental risks rapidly escalate. The recycling process begins by addressing the most challenging component of the tire, the steel reinforcement bead. This steel ring allows a tire to lock onto the wheel rim at high speeds, but in recycling it becomes a serious mechanical hazard. If not removed, it can destroy shredding equipment in seconds. At the first stage, tires are fed into bead removal machines where hydraulic hook systems apply immense force to rip the steel core free. The rubber twists violently under pressure as the steel is extracted. Each heavy-duty truck tire yields around 2 kilograms of high-quality carbon steel, which is compressed and shipped directly to metallurgical plants for reuse. Once the steel bead is removed, the tire carcass becomes flexible enough for mechanical processing. Before shredding begins, the tires pass through high-pressure washing systems that remove mud, oil residues, and embedded gravel. Though often overlooked, this step is critical for protecting cutting blades and extending the lifespan of the entire production line. Clean input material ensures stable downstream operations. In the primary shredding stage, whole tires are fed into high-torque cutting machines where slow-rotating alloy steel blades slice them into coarse fragments. This low-speed method minimizes heat generation, preventing rubber from melting or sticking to the blades. The material then moves into secondary grinding, where fragment size is further reduced and remaining steel reinforcement is fractured and separated. Powerful magnetic systems extract steel continuously, turning it into a valuable secondary metal stream. At this point, the tire has completely lost its original form. What remains is crumb rubber, a raw material with tightly controlled particle size ready for industrial reuse. Classification screens ensure uniformity, routing oversized particles back into grinders. A Among the outputs, particles between 0.5 and 2 millimeters are especially valuable. This specific size range is essential for producing rubberized asphalt. Before blending, crumb rubber must undergo drying and thermal conditioning. Residual moisture, dust, and impurities interfere with bonding and weaken pavement performance. The rubber is fed into rotating drying drums, where hot air between 200 and 260 degrees Fahrenheit removes moisture while activating the rubber surface. Modern plants use indirect heating and sensor-controlled airflow to prevent scorching and preserve polymer elasticity. Properly treated rubber absorbs bitumen more effectively, improving durability and crack resistance. Next comes the heart of the transformation, bitumen blending. Bitumen is heated in storage tanks to around 320–375 degrees Fahrenheit, ensuring optimal viscosity. Crumb rubber is added in controlled ratios, typically 10 to 20% of the binder mass. Inside mixing chambers, heat-resistant paddles create intense turbulence, forcing prolonged contact between rubber and bitumen. Over 30 to 60 minutes, rubber particles swell as they absorb lighter oils, increasing elasticity and viscosity. The result is a homogeneous rubberized asphalt binder engineered for extreme traffic loads and temperature fluctuations. Once ready, the mixture is discharged into preheated dump trucks and transported to paving sites. Upon arrival, asphalt pavers distribute the material evenly, laying it at precise thicknesses. Vibratory steel rollers provide initial compaction, while pneumatic tire rollers seal internal voids and enhance bonding. The entire compaction process must be completed before the asphalt cools below critical temperatures. Within hours, the surface hardens and roads reopen, stronger, quieter, and longer lasting than conventional pavement. Even rubberized asphalt eventually reaches the end of its service life. What makes it extraordinary is that it can be recycled again and again. When cracks appear, crews remove slabs using loaders and excavators, carefully preserving the base layer. The reclaimed asphalt pavement or RAP is transported to recycling plants where impurities are removed, materials are crushed, screened, and separated. Impact crushers break asphalt into reusable aggregates, while screens classify sizes for reintegration into new mixes. Modern plants process hundreds of tons of RAP per hour, recovering up to 40% reusable material. Even asphalt originally made from recycled tires continues circulating through infrastructure systems, forming a closed-loop cycle where roads become raw material for future roads. Rubberized asphalt represents more than an engineering advancement. It proves that environmental problems can be transformed into solutions. From waste once deemed useless, we build roads that are stronger, quieter, and more sustainable. As this technology spreads, it doesn't just change how we build infrastructure, it changes how we define waste itself. Value isn't determined by appearance, but by how intelligently materials are reused. If you want to keep exploring the hidden engineering stories behind global industries, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.